All right, welcome everyone. It's now 6:31 p.m. I'd like to call to order the Fenton Township Board meeting on this 19th day of August, 2025. I would ask everyone to please stand for the opening prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. Trustee Gopal, will you lead us?
Yes, sir, thank you. Dear Father, we gather here tonight to conduct matters of business. Guide our hearts and our minds in the spirit of fairness, right thought, and speech. Impart your supreme wisdom upon our activities so that our affairs may reach a successful conclusion. And as always, we thank you for being the source of our guidance tonight. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sorry about that, John.
Good.
Figured you got on a phone call or something. By the way, thanks, Mark. All right, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes, Lorraine,
Present.
Reed,
Here.
Clark,
Present.
Krug is present, Kessler,
Here.
Gopal,
Here.
and Bowtie Tucker.
Oh, result.
You have 7 members present.
All right, thanks, Bob. I'd like to note for the record that Township Attorney Jack Belzer, our Operations Manager Tom Broker, our Fire Chief Ryan Volz, and our Zoning Administrator Mike Deem are also present this evening. Additionally, we do have our Township officials, our Township Engineers Ellen and Melissa Lawrence that has joined us via Zoom this evening. Tom, will you detail those procedures, the procedures for those attending tonight's virtual meeting?
Yes, to the members of the public attending tonight's meeting in person or via Zoom, please be advised the meeting is being recorded to be shown on Public Access TV, Spectrum Channel 191. Recorded meetings are also posted on the Fenton Area Community Television YouTube channel. For those attending via Zoom, we ask that you keep your microphone muted until we reach portions of the meeting where public comment is allowed. For tonight's meeting, there are no public hearings, therefore all public comment will be taken near the end of the meeting. Meeting materials are available for download on the Township's website at fentontownship.org.
All right, thanks, Tom. Moving on to the first business order is the approval of the agenda. Are there any requests to amend tonight's agenda? Hearing none, a motion is in order to approve the agenda as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
I vote yes, Clark,
Yes.
Kessler,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Gopal,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, the agenda stands approved as presented. Moving on to the meeting minutes. Included in the packet are the meeting minutes from the August 5th regular meeting and the August 5th special meeting. Are there any corrections or requested revisions to these meeting minutes? Hearing none, the meeting minutes stand approved as presented. Moving on to the next business order, which is expenditures. Are there any questions from the board regarding any of the invoices?
Tom, the Centeris invoice for $3,800, it says monthly support. Is that all that is? Are we paying that much for monthly support?
We had a pretty hefty month between some problems they were having, so it's probably, I mean, I can verify, but we had a heavy month.
Okay, so this is hourly then? Hourly charges
yeah.
for the month?
Yeah.
Do you know what the issues were?
I could look them up. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Some of it included backing up on BSNA for various departments.
Okay.
I know Julia's department has had major issues. I know our department is not able to back up for quite a while. At least there was also other issues. So that.
It's all backups?
A lot of it was that, yeah. Because we, long story short, because we put the NAS device in and BSNA migrated to that, it kind of threw off some of the backup stuff, and they were having trouble getting it to work right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
And you too, sir.
All right, I will entertain a motion regarding the payment of expenditures totaling $477,832.16 for payment.
Motion to approve expenditures as presented.
Second.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Reed,
Yes.
Gopal,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Kessler,
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
I vote yes, Clark.
Yes.
Motion passes.
And the expenditures stand approved as presented. Tonight, public hearings, we have none. Reports, are there any committee reports to be made to the board this evening? Hearing none, we'll move on to communications. This evening, we have none. Adoption of ordinances, none. Unfinished business, none. Moving right along to new business, we have resolution number 2025-30. This is the Genesee County Road Commission permit Lake Fenton High School Homecoming Parade. The Lake Fenton High School wishes to hold its annual homecoming parade along Torrey Road between North Long Lake Road and Laring Road again this year. The date of the parade is Friday, September 26th, for all of you that would like to attend. The Genesee County Road Commission requires the Township Board to authorize the appropriate application. A resolution has been prepared for that authorization. Are there any questions or comments from the board?
It's like the official start of football season when we
Right.
get this.
Yes,
Yep.
yep.
It's like, oh gosh, it's not summer anymore.
First big game coming up. All right, any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, resolution number 2025-30. Clerk Crew, will you please present the resolution?
Yes. Authorizes Lake Fenton Community Schools to make application to the Genesee County Road Commission on behalf of the township for permit to hold the Lake Fenton High School Homecoming Parade on Friday, September 26th, between the hours of 4 to 6, within the right-of-way of Torrey Road between North Long Lake and Laring Road. I'll move the resolution.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Crew, will you please call the roll?
Clark,
Yes.
Kessler,
Yes.
I vote yes. Gopal,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Lorraine,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
resolution passes.
Thanks, Bob. All right, next under new business is resolution number 2025-31, nonprofit designation, Armor and Honor BJJ. We've all reviewed the memo in the packet. Jason, do you want to come on up to the podium, please? And maybe you can just give a brief overview. Thanks.
So yeah, we started a nonprofit with the goal to, it's twofold, to help sponsor some less fortunate young jiu-jitsu athletes who want to compete but families don't have the means to do so, and to also try to spread awareness for self-defense and self-esteem issues for young women, folks that may have seen domestic violence in the past, but try to give them a way to be able to defend themselves through issues like this. I said we're just getting started this year. I said it's part of the steps for the process here was to come to you guys. So here I am. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Does anybody from the board have any questions for Jason at all?
What areas are you going to help out in?
So primarily right now, the one academy, like actually my children train at the academy is in Novi right now. But my hope is, because like I said, if we can get this gaming license permit approved, eventually we're going to purchase portable mats that are sufficient to do some training and drilling in order to teach the self-defense. But my goal is to spread into Genesee County, Livingston County, the tri-area, to try to help as many less fortunate as we can.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions or comments from the board?
Yeah, so for this, you said it's in Novi. What's going on in Fenton Township?
So the office is in Fenton. We live in Fenton, and like I said, right now it's just out of my home, where I'm running. I had to give an address to start it.
All right, so what kind of fundraising are you looking to do?
So what we're going to be doing initially, we're going to be doing raffles, car washes, stuff to get the kids involved. The next year we're looking at doing like an Easter egg, not necessarily a hunt, but folks that want to donate will pre-pack plastic Easter eggs with candy, and folks that donate will hide them in their yard, that sort of thing. But just try to get the kids involved in some type of fundraising throughout the year.
So no poker night or nothing like that?
Well, that's the initial gaming license.
Where would that be at?
So the nearest one that I'm familiar with is in Walled Lake, I believe. I don't have that actual address.
So we just need to approve this because the office is the one getting the license? that right, John or Jack?
Yeah, he says it's just part of the licensing process. is all
Understood,
that,
it's just
yeah.
not, the events are not gonna be here,
Right.
it's just, okay.
No, yeah, they won't be located here.
And the state is the one that ends up giving the gaming license, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yes,
just,
sir.
we just need this through the process.
If you'll remember, the Grossi baseball group several years ago went through the same process because the officers of the organization lived in the township. Even though they didn't really operate in the township. It's just the way the state rules work.
Any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, resolution number 2025-31. Clerk Kruger, please present the resolution.
Yes, thank you. Recommend to the state of Michigan that the request of Armor and Honor BJJ to be recognized as a nonprofit organization operating in the community for the purpose of obtaining a charitable gaming license be considered for approval, and I will move the resolution.
Second.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further questions? Hearing none, Clerk Kruger, will you please call the roll?
Gopel.
Yes.
Tucker.
Yes.
Lorraine.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed.
Yes.
Kessler.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
All right, thanks, Bob. Next on our new business is the Podunk House Pioneer Museum improvements. We have our zoning administrator here this evening, will explain.
All right, so about a year or so ago, representatives from the Pioneer Museum came to the township with an idea of building a facility at the Podunk Museum, Pioneer Museum, where they could actually like cook food, prepare food, have bathrooms, to encourage people to actually come to the Podunk House so they could do more events there. After that meeting, the township worked up a concept plan for those improvements, and staff worked with Paper Crane to seek a grant for that work. We were awarded $136,806 to put towards the improvements on the Podunk property. Last Parks and Rec meeting, they reviewed the scope of work that was presented in the grant, and that was developed by the Pioneer Museum. So that includes the construction of a 30 by 22 facility, right, which has the bathrooms and cooking facility. It would include ADA parking and sidewalks, install a well and sewer, and then install a gravel driveway. The total estimate of that was $22,360, right? And again, right, the grant was for $136,806, leaving an estimated township cost of approximately $85,000. The Parks and Recreation Advisory Board passed unanimous decision, 9-0, right, to move forward with seeking bids and moving forward with the grant application. So we are here now presenting that to the board so that we can move forward with the grant and take those next steps.
Thanks, Mike. Any questions or comments from the board?
Comment, the 85,000 township, again, that's just the engineer's estimate, that has not been put out for any bids yet.
That's what we're doing now, is we're just going out for bids.
So,
Right.
I mean, but I'm saying the money could absolutely be a whole lot less.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, just doing the math, folks, it's a 660 square foot building, which is not terribly large. Okay, $268.72 a square foot. Hopefully the number is less than that, but I think that's in large part because of the number of things. If you start adding bathrooms, it becomes expensive, so I'm still getting acclimated to square footage values that are real in today's economy. It's still,
Scary.
I'm old, I remember other numbers than these.
Much less, yeah, much less for sure.
That's why Bill's got gray hair.
Exactly.
No explanation for Jack.
Why? Jack,
I like that guy right there.
That was good.
I know 7 reasons why.
And again, this is just a solicitation for bids for the improvements, so, any other questions from the board? All right, I will now entertain a motion regarding the recommendations to move forward with solicitation of bids for improvements at the Pioneer Memorial Museum property as presented.
Support a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes, Kessler,
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed,
Yes.
Lorraine,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
Gopel.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, thanks, Bob. Next under new business is resolution number 2025-32, accelerated foreclosure on abandoned property. I'm sure we've reviewed the memo in our packet. Tom, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, this is a resolution we do every year.
Yep.
I think John's comment in the past was it should be automatic, but he was okay with doing a resolution if that's what has to happen.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, any questions or comments from the board? Hearing none, resolution number 2025-32. Clerk Krug, will you please present the resolution?
Yes, resolution, pardon. Resolves that abandoned tax delinquent property will be identified and inspected and may be certified as certified abandoned property under the certification of abandoned property for accelerated foreclosure and subject to accelerated forfeiture, boy, can't speak tonight, and foreclosure under the General Property Tax Act. I'll move the resolution.
Second.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Yes, Lorraine,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Kessler,
Yes.
Gopel,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed,
Yes.
resolution passes.
All right, last under new business is resolution number 2025-33, Lake Improvement Special Assessment District for Silvercrest Channel on Silver Lake. Operations Manager Brook, will you review?
Yes, so the most recently approved special assessment for the Silvercrest Channel on Silver Lake ended with last year's assessment, which is funding this year's treatments. The property owners have indicated they would like a new special assessment district to continue the program for another 5 years. So I have one proposal already in hand, and we'll be expecting one or two more before we have the first hearing. But in order to get it on this year's tax roll, we need to get the process moving. So the recommendation is to adopt the resolution tonight to schedule a hearing for September 2nd. By then, we should have all the final numbers before we need to create the roll.
All right, thanks, Tom. Any questions or comments from the board? All right, hearing none, I will now entertain a motion regarding the adoption of resolution number 2025-33 as presented.
You
You
should
want
so
me to present it?
Oh, you want to present the resolution?
No, I mean, it's. up to
Resolution
you.
number 2025-33. Clerk Krug, will you please present the resolution?
Come on.
Yeah, it's been a
It's
long
been a
day.
long day.
Tentatively declares the township's intent to continue the lake improvement project for Silvercrest Channel on Silver Lake. Tentatively designates the special assessment district as Silver Lake Channel, Silvercrest Channel Lake Improvement Special Assessment District number 3, which includes lots 1 through 14 of the Silver Knoll Estate plot and parcel 06-33-100-013. Schedule a public hearing for the September 25th Township Board meeting. Directs the clerk to publish and mail the hearing notice in accordance with statute and repeals any conflicting resolutions. I'll move the resolution.
Second.
All right, motion's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion?
Just to clarify, the date is September 2nd.
I'm sorry,
Yeah. It's the next board.
next board.
All right. Clerk Krug, will you please call the roll?
Kessler,
Yes.
Gopel,
Yes.
I vote yes. Reed,
Yes.
Lorraine,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Tucker,
Yes.
resolution passes.
All right, thanks, Bob. Moving on to board comment. Is there anyone on the board who has additional comments or concerns this evening? Hearing none, we'll move on to the next order of business, which is public comment on agenda or non-agenda items. Is there anyone in the audience that has joined us this evening that would like to address the board on anything that's been on the agenda or off the agenda? Hearing none, I'll move on to Zoom, and I don't think there's anybody on Zoom, but is that Julia?
Yep.
Yeah, Julia.
Good evening, Julia. So if there's nobody here in attendance or on Zoom, I will close public comment, and it's now
51.
6:51 PM. If there's nothing else, I say good night. The meeting's adjourned.
Good job.
A cheer comes from the crowd.